Here we are again. My hair's doing something. All right. Yeah. Hello, spooky souls. I trust you're all doing super well today. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Here we are again for some more spoops, and Will is joining us. Will, you're so drunk. Will's going to do a pro tag again because he is trusted protector. Honestly, I'm still feeling wholly underwhelmed with what TikTok has to offer. We're going to try again. I sound so defeated. I think we found some real stuff, but perhaps it's been blown out of proportion a little bit because people want the views, so they're going to embellish the truth, which is a real shame. Where I stand on all of this, I am a psychic medium. I know this stuff exists. I experience it all the time. But what I'm wanting to find is physical representation of what I know to be true. It all works energetically, and the sixth sense is not something that you can really quantify. This is why I'm interested in finding, you know, physical evidence of the paranormal, because not only does it back up people like myself, but it adds another facet to something that's largely misunderstood and unexplained. I really wish that people would stop faking this stuff because it's hindering science on such a huge scale. TikTok is arguably not the right place to be looking for this sort of stuff, but at the same time, TikTok is probably the best place to look for this stuff. It's so unchecked, and I've seen so much deeply interesting truth on a variety of topics. And yes, the videos are taken down by the powers that be for sharing certain information, but begs the question, doesn't it? Why has it been taken down? Are these videos being taken down because maybe they have a point? You know, I'm just saying, maybe TikTok is actually the best place to look for this stuff. But unfortunately, you have to sift through all of the shit to find the real stuff. So that's what we're doing. And it's tiring. So let's see what we can find today. And hopefully we'll find some real gems.
In this next video, a grandmother is celebrating her birthday while being surrounded by friends and family, all of whom are singing happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to you. As the video plays out, it seems that this footage is nothing more than just a normal video of someone recording their grandma, or at least it seems like that. Because as you continue to watch,
Sorry, did he just say it seems like it's someone just recording their grandma? At least it seems that way. That's not really a sentence, is it?
Something happens that makes this video the stuff of nightmares. This is what was caught.
Okay, let us just watch it. Okay, we're intelligent people. We can figure it out for ourselves.
As everyone collectively sings, a shadow-like figure bolts behind the grandma. In a swift motion,
Oof.
The figure is gone.
I got goosebumps.
It rushes over at full speed, but not so fast that we can't discern what this was. As viewers have noted, it kinda looks like a child, or a girl to be exact, who's running at an inhuman speed. Perhaps it was running so fast that no one had noticed it except the camera. Now this video becomes a whole lot creepier when reading the description it came with. As it states, the grandmother in this footage had a daughter who unfortunately passed away many years ago. When she was alive, she would often run around the house while playing with her older sibling.
Like kids do.
It's for this reason that she believes that this was her spirit. But as always, you be the judge on what...
I will judge. It was the awful singing that summoned a demon. I mean... English is clearly not their first language, but it was still really terrible singing. I just don't think so. Yeah, I just really don't think so. It just doesn't feel... I don't know, I mean, I have to use my intuition and my spidey senses, right? And it just doesn't feel real to me. I mean, it feels like the typical footage that you would use to put something creepy in It makes it more creepy because the footage is genuine, right? It really is. I have no doubt it really is Grandma's birthday. The family really are singing terribly happy birthday to their grandma. It's the perfect footage to take and then insert something paranormal and creepy into it to make it seem more creepy. You know? Take a genuine family moment, put a ghost into it. Perfect recipe for creepiness.
I came across this video that was from Australian Sky News. It blew my mind that reporter was like actually talking about this. But I'll show you the clip now.
A grandma has caught something quite terrifying in her granddaughter's room. Tori McKenzie is begging for help online after capturing what she describes as a demon standing over her grandchild's bed. Miss McKenzie set up a motion-activated camera at her son's house after complaints his 2-year-old daughter Amber was talking to something unseen in the middle of the night. The grandma checked her camera's app days later to find a bone-chilling image of a figure standing very close to her sleeping grandchildren with what she described as it having a horn on its head and long claws. The creature is captured standing awkwardly, looking upwards just before 3 a.m. Miss McKenzie says when she tried to rid the house of the evil presence by burning oils, she claimed cabinets and curtains opened and closed and music began to play by itself. The grandmother insists the discovery has left her fearing for her grandchildren's lives and that the photo is real and could not be photoshopped because she does not have the technical know-how to change the image.
Like always, please let me know what you think.
I like how the newsreader sort of chuckled when she said that.
Because she does not have the technical know-how to change the image.
Yeah, but there are people in the world who do have the technical know-how to change the image. I mean, I have a few questions, like why, same as this girl, like why is a news broadcast talking about this? It's not a story. I mean, this kind of stuff has been going on for centuries. Demons supposedly standing over a baby crib, like this is not a new concept. Why is a news program reporting on this? It seems like they were having a very slow day, so they decided to include it in that day's broadcast. Do I think it's real? No, I don't. Again, it's just too sort of convenient. I've turned into a real skeptic. I'm not skeptic of the paranormal, of course, but I'm skeptical of these videos for sure. This footage, you know. I don't think that's real.
They made the mistake to summon the devil itself. You won't believe what happened next. Stick
Himself? It's like summoning God.
While dead of night in a moonlit cemetery, a group tried an unthinkable ritual, whispered chants, flickering candles, and then, out of the shadows, a child appeared, dressed all in white, eyes blank, standing eerily still. As the winds grew colder, the child began to move, footsteps echoing on ancient gravestones. Want to guess where this is heading? Drop your wildest theory in the comments, and if you think you can handle more stories like this, hit that follow button now.
Oh, shut
Just
up.
as suddenly, in a blink, the child vanished into nothingness, leaving nothing but chilling silence and a group frozen in terror. Legend says once you see the child, there's no...
I can't stand videos like this. Just shut up and just let us watch the video. We're smart people. We can figure it out for ourselves by using our eyes. We can see, we can figure it out, you know? We can use our eye combo of eyes and brains together means we can figure it out. We don't need a narration. It really, really fucks me off when videos are narrated. Like, just shut up. Now I've got that off my chest.
Okay, baby?
Oh. Okay, what I think has happened, it sounded like the slap of like a rubber band or something. Maybe it's round the doll's neck or it's in her hair. Because if you watch like the kid's left arm, that's the arm that got slapped, apparently. She's doing something around the back of the doll's head and then you hear the slap sound and then she like stops and then she looks at her hand and then she's like, oh, it hurt. Let's watch that again. Yeah, She was pulling her. I don't think the doll did anything to her.
Can we kick you there? You okay, baby? Oh.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that the 5 seconds prior is missing. And also, this was filmed on a potato, so it's very hard to really see what's going on. I think that little girl was doing something with the doll's hair or with the doll's face or neck or something. And I think that there is a rubber band or a hairband or something. Kids are not as dexterous as adults. It snapped back onto her hand. What pixel are we supposed to look at? I think this is a real video, but it's not paranormal.
It's what happens whenever I put her near my daughter's old Cabbage Patch doll. But that's not the weirdest part. There's no batteries. But wait, there's more.
There's more? Wait. Well, now I need to know. How is it working with no batteries? I have so many questions. He was like, this is what happens when I put this doll next to my daughter's Cabbage Patch doll. What? What happens?
The couple is inside the kitchen when this is captured.
I don't want to keep hanging out with your friends if that's how it's going to make me feel at the end of the day. Like, it feels more like...
They don't mean to do. They're not like planning on, you know.
Do you know how it feels to hang out with a group of people and they don't even want you there? Like,
they do want you there.
They
want you there. They like you a lot. No, they.
Okay. Right. Just before the paranormal stuff kicks off, I just have to say I've been in this situation, unfortunately, more than once, and on both sides. Man, it's a frustrating place to be, I think, when you're on either side of it. I'm just gonna put my psychologist hat on for a moment. The problem here is that she feels like she's not a part of things when she's hanging out with him and his friends. She thinks that they don't like her. That makes her feel really uncomfortable. So she's voicing that to him, and he's saying, yeah, but they do like you, instead of actually addressing the situation, which is she's feeling uncomfortable and she's come to him to tell him, hey, I feel uncomfortable because your friends don't make me feel like I'm included, or they make me feel like they don't want me there. This guy comes off as like a bit of a bro. For me, that is a red flag. And having been on his side of things before, I've had partners in the past that are like, your friends don't like me, exactly the same, just the other way around. And I've been like, but they do like you. Like, what's your problem, right? I really feel that he is in the wrong, and I, in the past, was in the wrong by not allowing my partners to. I was just like, well, you're being crazy. Like, what are you talking about? Of course they like you. Instead of actually asking my friends, hey, do you like my partner? Because he feels like you don't, and I want to figure that out. It's almost like this dude and his friends, they're just acting like there isn't a female present. As a woman, being in that situation multiple times, it sucks. It really sucks. And it's like, you want to hang out with your BF, you want to hang out with him whilst he's, with his friends, and you want to hang out as a group, and he wants you there because he wants to amalgamate like his relationship with his friends, but doesn't bother to tell his friends, okay, like, she's a girl, okay, so that means you have to act like there's a girl present, because there is a girl present. There's just a certain standard that men sort of need to hit when there's a woman present. Like, toilet humor is kind of a no-go unless she's into that. When you're sort of getting to know her, it's just, be respectful, make her feel welcome. Like, why would you not make her feel welcome? That's just shitty if you're not going to make her feel welcome and comfortable. This situation is just too familiar.
No, they don't.
That's the only reason.
They like me. They're my friends.
Yeah.
Because they're my, but they like you a lot.
They're acting fucking rude to me.
They're not. They're not trying. That's just how they.
That's just how they are. No, you need to check your friends and tell them that they need to be on their better behaviour when there's a woman present. And hey, you're making my GF feel really uncomfortable, like you don't like her. And they're all like, oh. I was like, well, you know what? If you're going to be shitty to my girlfriend, then maybe you're not the right people for me to be around. Just saying. I'm really interested to know if she has a close relative who's passed, who's angry at hearing him give these rebuttals that are entirely unreasonable. It's mad at him, for sure.
Hey.
Yeah, bro, I mean, you need to do better, okay? I mean, like I said, I'm at fault, you know, in the past. I have been in his shoes and I've said that to my boyfriends and been like, bro, you just need to like chill out, like they like you, what's your problem? And actually, it's my friends were the problem and I did not tell them, you need to stop being a dick to my boyfriend because, you know, I love him. You need to respect that. Stop being... You know, just stop being a dick. Just don't be a dick. Yeah, I think this is real. It's too raw, you know, to not be real. Okay, so here's the thing. Maybe it's her doing it. Women do have a little something that men are not innately equipped with. And some women, when they get very stressed and angry, are capable of making things like this happen. Maybe it's not a ghost at all. Maybe it's her. Okay, I'm just going to put this out there. As we know that time is not linear, we're just experiencing it in a, you know, A leads to B leads to C linear fashion, but time is not linear. Everything is happening all at the same time. The past, the present, and the future is all happening all at once. What if it's her future self as a ghost is doing this? Or her past self, like maybe she's haunting herself, or it's him. It's his future self is like, bro, don't be a dick, throws a plate at himself to try and like snap him out of it, right? Teach himself a lesson. Jesus! Okay, this reminds me of something I did yesterday. Okay, so I left all the doors open downstairs, like the back doors, so that little Robin Red Hat, the cat, could go outside of his own free will. I was pottering around the house, I was, you know, making some dinner and doing this and that. Then it was time for me to go back and close the doors up. So I walked through the living room and Robin is looking up at something and he's trying to get it. So I'm going over to him and I'm like, come on then, Robin, come on, let's go. And he's like, no, but there's something up there, mother. So I follow his eye line and there's a hornet inside the house. My immediate reaction was to start screaming for Nero to come and deal with the hornet. Now he was upstairs in his office with his headphones on, just leisurely playing Skyrim, probably. I'm just screaming his name. I'm trying to get Robin and I'm like, Robin, come on, we need to leave. So I managed to get Robin and then I hear Nero going down the stairs and he comes bursting into the room and he's like, what is it? What's going on? And I was like, there's a hornet. And he was like, oh. So Robin and I vacated and let Nero deal with the hornet because he is not creeped out by these things and he just sort of deals with them very level-headed, whereas my instinct was just to start screaming. So he, ushered the Hornet out, and it helicoptered its way out of the house of its own accord eventually. Nero comes back in, he comes up to me and he was like, I thought someone was being murdered. I thought you'd really hurt yourself. I thought Robin, like his leg was hanging off or something, like the way you were screaming. And I just said, well, sorry, I saw I panicked. I guess I panicked. Maybe I panicked a bit. And he was like, really? And then it made me realize, from his perspective, he was just, chilling at his computer, just like playing a nice game, playing a nice bit of Skyrim, adventuring, frolicking through the snow-covered fields. And then from downstairs, I start screaming bloody murder. So he hustles down the stairs to find that it's just that there's a bug in the house. That's all it is. I mean, in my defense, hornets, people die from hornet stings. Like, hornets are not fucking good to have in your house. And when I saw that Robin was trying to get it, all I thought was, if he gets the hornet, Robin's gonna die. And I'm not okay with that. That's where my panic came from and my reaction came from, was I was really scared for Robin. What this girl does is what I did yesterday when I saw a hornet. I think that's probably what happened there. I think she saw a bug that will sting you, like a wasp, maybe a hornet. I mean, if it was a hornet, I think we would have seen it fly out, because hornets are bloody big. Either that, or she got her finger trapped in the door. Hang on, I need to see what happened. Maybe she got her finger stuck in the door. Oh, she got her hand stuck in the door. Oh, okay. Do you see that? Look at that. Okay, that absolutely justifies the screaming. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, my hand hurts just from watching that, because you heard her, it went click, it closed. Oh man, that reminds me of something else. Okay, settle in, it's story time. I remember, god, how old would I have been? I was probably 13. 12, 13, which would have made my brother 6 or 7. My mother had just picked us both up from school. We were getting out the car. You know when the car door is open, there's a gap there's a gap, right? By the hinges where it attaches to the car, there's a little gap, right? Well, the car door was open, and I guess my mother was sort of leaning in and grabbing school bags or whatever. And my brother put his hand in the gap. and then my mother got out of the car and she closed the door. But it didn't close, it wouldn't close because his hand was in there. So she just kept on closing. And then my brother was in so much pain, there was no sound coming out of him. Oh no, it's happening again. I just remember standing there watching this unfold. And I was looking at my mother, just incredulous that she just kept closing. She was like this, she was getting annoyed that she couldn't close the door. But instead of looking to see why the door wouldn't close, she just kept, a sign of madness, right? Repetition, expecting a different result. And then I looked at my brother's face and it was horror-stricken. You look up pain/horror in the dictionary, it's just a picture of my brother's face, And I just had to go Mum, and then pointed at my brother, and then she realised. And she was just oh, what are you doing? It was just ripped his hand out of the door, which was now, 4 times its original size. Honestly, the pair of them are an example of allowing intrusive thoughts to win. All right, well, that was fun. Did we find anything real? Sure. Was it paranormal? No. Better luck next time, I guess. Thank you, Will, for protecting us. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here with me, you guys. I What am I trying to say? As always, thank you for being here with me today. I appreciate your beautiful faces. Do check out the members button below if you haven't already. I'm sure there'll be something there that you like. Also the Patreon, same goes. Same goes for the Patreon. Thank you to my wonderful members and patrons for supporting me and the content that I create, this channel, all the stuff and things that I do. It is massively appreciated. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember that you are loved and you are spooky. And I will see you guys in the next one.